The lights are on, but no one's home. That's what I always say about Timmy, and I say it with so much love. He'll stare off into space like he's contemplating the meaning of life, but honestly, there's absolutely nothing happening behind those eyes. He's just here for good time. My name is Melissa, and this is Timmy's story. Every morning I greet him like a tiny king. He just blinks at me, completely unbothered, like he accidentally showed up to Earth and decided to stay. It was April 2020 when everything changed. My dad burst into the house saying there was a baby kitten alone in his work yard, and we had to go save him immediately. We drove there without hesitation, and when I saw him, I couldn't believe how small he was, barely half the size of my palm, soaking wet, eyes still closed, fragile in a way that made my heart race. We assumed his mother had abandoned him, though it looked like she had left him tucked away safely. Maybe she sensed he wasn't strong enough to survive with the rest of the litter. I left food and water nearby, hoping she or other kittens might return, but nothing was touched. He was most likely the runt. I took him home and began bottle feeding him around the clock for nearly 3.5 months. Those early days were intense. I wasn't sure he would make it through some nights. I kept him warm with heating pads and blankets, constantly checking to see if he was breathing, if he was okay. Slowly, he grew stronger. That tiny, helpless kitten blossomed into the most adorable little cat. He became my third cat, and eventually my fourth joined the family, but Timmy holds a very specific place in my heart because I've had him since he was just 4 days old. He's incredibly mellow, almost suspiciously calm. Because he was raised with constant human contact, he's deeply attached and completely comfortable around people. He just goes with the flow. Around 6 or 7 months old, I realized he wasn't growing like a typical cat. The vet confirmed he has dwarfism. He would stay miniature. The best way to describe him is like a stuffed burrito with tiny legs sticking out. Everything went straight to his belly. At one point, he looked like a little avocado with paws, and somehow he's kept that exact shape ever since. For a while I worried about his size and weight, but he's healthy, just a compact, chunky orange cat living his best life. He's on controlled portions with an automatic feeder, but if you ask him, he's definitely starving at all times. I genuinely think he loves me in the purest way possible. I'll be lying on the couch watching TV, and he'll slowly walk over, stare at me without blinking until I pick him up. He wants to be held like a baby every single time. He knows exactly how to get what he wants. Raising him changed me. Those sleepless nights of feeding him every few hours, worrying he wouldn't survive, forced me to grow up quickly. Caring for something so tiny and vulnerable gave me purpose and perspective. Watching him thrive after such a fragile start has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. Now, when he stares into space with that blank expression, I just laugh and pull him closer. I love him more than words can explain, and I wouldn't trade a single chaotic, sleepless moment for anything.